What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are at about $2.01 today. To start the day off, we hit a low of $1.90. This was the exact low over here, just above this low over here. Is it over? Are we done? Maybe. Maybe we keep going lower. It's very possible that this could be it. If we look at the daily time frame here, daily RSI, we do have some higher lows, relatively speaking, alongside of some lower lows. That is bullish divergence. Absolutely, we could go lower. We absolutely could go lower and still form that bullish divergence, hold true to it. So if the price goes lower, don't be scared. Be prepared, man. From a low to a high, it's possible, completely possible, that we could drop all the way down to $1.73 to $1.50. Now, I wasn't expecting that we would go this low. Personally, I was expecting that we would hold something right in this area here, but it depends on how well we interact at this low. If we don't hold up, if we don't persist higher and we do persist lower, if today doesn't close above $2.05, I would say that the door, the opportunity to the downside gets that much more open, okay? $1.73 is the 1272, but I wouldn't think you stop there if you were to go lower. I would expect that you find support probably right at this high point here, between there and maybe this daily closing low is what I was trying to say, closing low, maybe even the wicking lows itself, something between probably like $1.63 to $1.33 would be what is on the table if you don't hold here, okay? And you're at $2 now. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying what would happen if you don't do what you need to do. And what you need to do is hold this as support. What you need to do to validate this as support and as the low is you need to move up. You need to close today at the very least. It's not a hard ask. $2.05. That's what you need to do today. Get above $2.05. And even then, you're not absolved of going lower, okay? You need to sustain above $2.05 after that. You cannot close below it again. If you do, likely, yes, your chances to go to 173 or $1.50, they just got a whole lot higher. Right now, they're possibilities, not probabilities. But if you don't get above $2.05 soon, either today or tomorrow, you likely will go down there. But I'm hoping that you find support here. I think that you will. Let's look at the shorter term time frames, okay? Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're enjoying the video so far. Thank you all for being here. If we look at the RSI, we have bullish divergence, or is this a double bottom? It's bullish divergence. Okay, technically you do have bullish divergence on the 4 hour. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed until you have a green candle to close. And I don't know about you guys, but 2 hours left. This candle looks a bit friendly. It might just close green. I mean, you're doing it now. Who knows? If you do close this green, that will enable you to move up to where the divergence started, which is all the way back here at about $2.13. Now, does that mean that you're going to stop there? No. Oftentimes with bullish divergences like this, you do actually exceed that range. What would be a good stopping point, if not where the divergence formed? Probably where you found resistance before, right? Which is also where you found support before, right? Something like that. I would expect XRP today sees prices at $2.20, maybe even upwards to like $2.25 by the end of the day. If you can close there, or at least above $2.05, that's good, you guys. That's good. The higher, the better, by the way, because we want to validate this as a low. And the best way to validate it as a low is to not linger here, is to not go up here and then come right back down. It's to go up and continue your trend up. Get out of this, man. Get out of this downtrend, right? If you look at it on a daily time frame, to get out of this downtrend, technically, well, first and foremost, you need a higher high, but even that didn't do it last time. On a price perspective, we would probably need to get above about like $2.90, $2.80, I would think. Unless we move up today, then it might be $2.90, something in that area. Even more so than that, I think, because that was kind of a wicked day, to say the least, right? This was whenever XRP got listed or acknowledged as a United States crypto reserve currency, and that price action, while it does exist, it might not be real, right? Like if you treated this blemish like it didn't happen, you basically have a very nice formed downtrend here. So I might even say getting above like 250 is all it would take to seeing this be a valid low. On the fib perspective, that also agrees, because from a high to a low, 252 is your golden ratio, and that's basically what you need to do in order to validate this as a low as well. So get above 252, close above 252. Let me correct myself. Close above 252 on a daily basis or a multi 4 hour basis, but a daily basis at least would be nice. And then what you got to do from there, man, is just move up higher. Keep on going. Don't stop. Do not stop, and don't come back down here ever again until the end of the cycle, and then it's okay. Or maybe not the end of the cycle, but sometime in the bull cycle, next cycle. You've got bullish divergence on a daily time frame. You've got bullish divergence on a 4-hour time frame. At least it looks like that. It's not confirmed bullish divergence until the next 2 hours goes by and we close a green candle. Again, that's the important part. If we can do that, then yes, likely you will bounce from here. Even if not, even if it closes red, you might not have bullish divergence. It might go a little bit lower even, and still sometimes that's whenever you find support, right? Like here, you found your low here, relative low, you didn't have any bullish divergence. You found your low here, no bullish divergence. But what about this? It's a higher low. No, it's a lower low relative to this. It's not bullish divergence. There is some diverging going on. I'll be real with you, but I wouldn't call that bullish divergence, right? You didn't top off with bullish divergence. You don't, or bearish divergence. You don't need it, but it helps. It's a good look. It's a good aspect to add to your chart, right? If we're looking at this, I actually want to look at XRP with some other indicators real quick, just because I don't do this all the time with this one. Let's see here. A lot of indicators. We're going to use it on the daily time frame. Let me shrink the MACD down here. Yes, what's the oscillators? The oscillators, oh, okay, that's not what I meant to do. The oscillators are actually promoting bullish divergence as well. You've got higher lows here in your oscillators, lower lows in the price. That's good. That is bullish divergence on a daily time frame. Nice. Your LRO is signaling that you're in a downtrend, but that's fine. I'm going to delete the accumulation distribution. I need to update this, man. I'm going to update it tonight because I keep saying I need to do that, and I just haven't done it yet. Your money flow, actually, being at this low level, getting oversold, it looks like it's ready to turn to the upside. That's actually nice. This is a good area to come up from. A couple of things indicating that you likely do find support here or very near here. Stochastics looking to cross up today. If you get that blue to cross above the red, that would be a big deal. All the more reason why you want to close above $2.05. Because if it's looking like that now, it's kissing it right now at $2.03. I would assume at $2.05 or above, $2.20 let alone, you would get that cross. It's very important that you get this cross, and not just this cross, but you want both these oscillators, the lines, the moving averages, to move into the neutral band. Okay, once that happens, likely you're validating this area as a low. Once you get above $2.50 on a fib perspective, on a price perspective, you're validating this as a low. On a price perspective for the LRO, technically it's requiring that you get above $3.20 before it's a low, but the daily time frames, that they're a bit of a lagging indicator. I don't count on that so much. The 4-hour might promote, yeah, this might be a better one, and that agrees with the fibs, right? Like right there at about 256. So very key areas around that 250 area. If and when you see XRP above 250, that's when you can breathe a sigh of relief. That's when you can get a little bit more bullish and be convinced that this is a low. I'm pretty convinced it is the low right now. The only thing holding me back from calling it the low right now, or at least confidently calling it, would be Bitcoin. I still do expect lower prices of Bitcoin to happen. But just because I expect that doesn't mean it has to. And maybe Bitcoin does go lower and XRP doesn't. That's fine. That can happen too. If XRP recovers a lot here, and then by the time Bitcoin goes down, XRP drops with it, it might find a higher low instead of a lower low. Who knows? That happens a good bit of the time. The 1-hour time frame, getting above $2.15 would be a little bit of a cause of celebration, but ultimately I think that 250 area is very important. So I'm running out of things to say. I don't know if I have anything else that I want to say. Let's look at the ribbons, because people like the ribbons and I like the ribbons because, hey, pretty colors, right? No, if we're looking at this on a daily time frame, with a fresh cross down, you had the bullish prospects, man. You had every reason to go up, but you didn't. You know what this is? You're disrespecting the hell out of the ribbon, actually. You're disregarding it entirely. So the daily time frame might not even be worth looking at, to be completely fair. Yes, it's bearishly postured, but I wouldn't be scared of that, okay? 3-day time frame, all right, good. You found support just below the ribbon. This is normally what you want to do if you are looking to come up out of this to a bullish effect. Whenever you live inside the ribbon like this, that means one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to find support below the ribbon, or you're going to cross it bearishly, which I don't think you're going to do that on a 3-day time frame. Weekly time frame, you're not living in it yet, but if you close this week, we want the day to close above $2.05. We want the week to close above probably like $2.15. You need to close above 215, and hopefully the higher the better. Really, I'd like to see you get above 240 by the end of this week, because if you can show that you're bouncing right off this ribbon, that's nice. But if you start to live in it, just like the 3-day time frame, that would implicate that you are that you have lower to go. and you won't find your low until it's below the ribbon. And right now, that ribbon, I mean, that puts you at $1.43. Do we have targets at $1.43? Yes, we do. From a low to a high right here, you guys. $1.22 is a golden ratio point of support based off of this extension from the lows to the highs here. If we look at it on a daily aspect here, right, from the low to the high there, maybe even I could take from this low to high. Let's see if that agrees with anything. This low to this high, $1.49. That's, oh no, I think it was $1.22, right? That's what it was. No, it was $1.44. $1.49 is pretty close to that. And if we were to go below this ribbon, maybe it happens over the next 2 weeks. This red line would come up, you know. So again, if we start living in the ribbon, it doesn't mean we have to go down here. It would just imply that normally that's what you see. Okay, if you live in the ribbon, you either are looking to cross it down or you're looking to at least find support that's somewhere below the ribbon. But you're not quite living in it yet. I wouldn't say you are, but you're getting really friendly. You're getting too comfortable here. You need to get out of this. You need to pump to this week. And again, even if this week closes here, that doesn't necessarily mean you go to $1.44. There's a lot of support in various areas above that. But I would just not like to see that personally. I would like it if you could close this week above like 215 or more, 240 or more, something higher, man. Get above this weekly low close here, and then it's time to really get excited. But ultimately, again, it's that 250 to 255 area that will validate this as a low. If you want to invalidate this as a low, if you want to go lower, it shouldn't be that hard at all. Let's see. What would I want to see? What would I need to see? Basically, just close today below $2.05, or go all the way up to $2.30 even. If you go all the way up to $2.30, but then you come back down and you close below $2.05, any kind of movement up above this line and then you close back below it, that would likely invalidate this as a low and provide the idea that you do go lower. Okay, I think I've done enough talking. I'm going to end it there. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. The weekly ribbon looks good for now. The 3-day ribbon is providing a good low area to bounce from as long as it can be sustained. And the daily ribbon's absolutely insignificant, so I wouldn't pay attention to it at all. All right, bye-bye.